Hey everybody, it's Muscle Car Campy, and we're back with another stellar GM product, a 1967 442 with the optional W-30 package. This is one of the fastest muscle cars of 1967, and we're going to give you the full scoop on this car's interesting history right now. We're here with Christopher Phillip, Director of Communications for DreamGiveaway.com. They're going to be giving this car away later this year, and you can win it. We'll tell you how in a minute. Christopher, this car has a unique story. It's not just a 442. It's not just a W-30, but it was ordered new by a GM engineer. Tell us the story about this car.
Well, we found this car, and we just knew it would make a great giveaway car. And the more we learned about it, the more exciting the backstory of this 442 W-30 became. So a young man at the time by the name of Richard Haas worked for Oldsmobile, worked at the Milford Proving Grounds. And in those days, if you bought a new vehicle and you let the Proving Grounds use it for the first 90 days, it came off the assembly line, you'd get a pretty hefty discount on it. So we thought, what a great way to save some money.
Sure, I mean, that's probably how he was able to afford the clock inside.
Or the rally pack.
Or the rally pack.
So he was good friends with the engineers there, but also Oldsmobile was up against Pontiac. I mean, you know what a big program Pontiac had in the muscle car era with the GTO.
For a division that wasn't racing, they were doing a lot of high performance stuff. I mean, the GTO was really the best-selling muscle car at that time.
Right.
And the 442 actually came out in '64, not long after the GTO, but it really didn't have the same image. I mean, it's an Oldsmobile to appeal to a different clientele, but this thing's got some major importance.
Absolutely, yes. Oldsmobile used this as a test vehicle. They blueprinted the 400 cubic inch engine. Remember, guys, '66 was the last year of the tri-power on it. So they were still trying to get all their data on that Rochester 4-barrel on that 400 cubic inch engine. And no, it's not a Pontiac 400 cubic inch engine, right?
It's a 400 Oldsmobile engine.
Right.
John DeLorean said we're living in a 400 cubic inch world, but he wasn't talking exclusively about Pontiac.
That's absolutely right. So after the 90 days are done, he went drag racing, NHRA, U.S. Nationals in Indy.
The big go.
In 1967.
And how fast did this car go, do we know?
We don't. He's still trying to look up those slips and find them. We hope that he does. And again, he's still around. I was talking to him the other day, and man, this guy had stories about GM performance vehicles in the 60s and a little bit of street racing that he used to do, and the fun and the consequences of such activity.
Nice. You know, we did look up some road tests. The Hot Rod magazine tested both an automatic and a 4-speed version of the W-30 442 back in 1967 in the same issue, if you can find it. Both ran 1390s, I think a 1392 for the stick versus 1397 for the automatic. The difference was the mile per hour on the 4-speed car was much higher. It was about 3 or 4 miles an hour higher. Oldsmobile fanatics will know that on 1966 442s with the W-30 package, you had the ram air induction going through the bumpers. In 1967, they actually have 2 scoops in the front, above and below the parking lights, on either side of the grille. It's totally a trip to see something like this. But think about it. Is that a good area to pick up cold air? Chrysler today uses that same location right here for the Hellcats and the Demons on the Challenger. Air goes right in and boom, into the induction system. Let's check out this engine. I think I need a minute just to relax here, just take a look at all this heavy-duty equipment. Remember, this is an Oldsmobile, folks. This was one step below a Buick and a Cadillac. Luxurious, big, comfortable, but fiberglass inner fenders, ram air tubes going to the air cleaner. Just a spectacular car. Still's got some markings on it on the firewall. I mean, If you want a muscle car and you want to win a muscle car, this is the car for you. 1967 W-30 442.
To win this superb piece of Oldsmobile history, go to dreamgiveaway.com. When you're at the home page, just click on the 442 icon in the blue bar, and that'll take you right to the page where you can order your tickets. Use the MCC promo code and you'll get double the number of tickets. Best of all, if you win this, they'll even give you $15,000 to help you pay the taxes.
One thing about this car on the inside, it definitely has a more upscale feel than a GTO or a Chevelle. I like the simple 120 mile an hour speedometer. The rally pack gauge got a 6,000 RPM tach in the middle of an oil pressure gauge, a temp gauge, and an amp gauge. And in the bottom, there is a clock. And of course, it's a W-30 car. It was autographed by the original owner, Dick Haas. It says, "Drive fast and take lots of chances." Well, I think they're definitely, that's his way of thinking. I like it. He probably did a lot of street racing, a lot of drag racing in his car, and I dig it. One thing that's really cool about this car, it's big on the inside, not too massive. It's still an intermediate. It definitely feels big though. You got these cool things, the butterflies on the spokes. I like that. Got the horn right in the middle of the spokes. Not gonna go crazy in this one. This one is a rare beast, worth a lot of money, even in these small spaces. The manual steering actually feels pretty good once you're rolling. You know, yeah, it's Armstrong for sure when you're not rolling, when you're just cruising along and you're trying to pull out of a parking space. Definitely different, but other than that, it feels really good. Definitely comes on. All right, everybody, this is Muscle Car Campy saying, don't forget to enter to win this car at dreamgiveaway.com, and at checkout use the promo code MCC, Muscle Car Campy MCC, and you get twice the number of tickets. This is a rare, great car with a tremendous history. You'll want to own it. I want to own it. Let's see who gets lucky first. Again, it's dreamgiveaway.com. Promo code MCC. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. That way you get notified every time a new video goes live.